Share,
Don't forget to hit the sound button.
share sound. This was today's Tarot Oracle.
All right. Hello, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, friends and family, brothers of the Brotherhood. We are back with our Tarot Oracle reading for today. All right. And so we pulled both of our cards. Let's see what we got. Shall we? All right. Bring it into form. 41. 4 plus 1 is 5. So let's see. Bring it into form. How funny I open right to that page. All right.
I love it when the books start.
Beautiful dreamer, you can imagine wonderful worlds of light. You can dream up so many possibilities. Now it is time to bring those possibilities of light into the world. They need to be more than ideas. They need to live, to manifest. The world needs not only your dreams, beautiful as they are, but also your creations. Get thee to thy desk, thy easel, thy computer. Work, beautiful dreamer. Don't just dream, create. You are being asked to honor yourself with a commitment to complete your inspired tasks. This will help you to grow, and that is a wonderful reason to commit. But there is another reason too. You know that your inspired ideas are worth translating into practical forms so that other people can access them and experience something special too. If you have been thinking about writing a book, painting a picture, or acting on an inspiration or idea, then this oracle is bringing you an unequivocal yes. Do it now. Don't delay or dither about the details or worry about how it is all going to work out. The universe loves a bold spirit. Once you take a step, it will rush towards you like an enthusiastic and chivalrous lover, opening doors, hand gently guiding at your lower back as you are moved forward. You will promptly be provided with all that is needed to take the next step. There is sacrifice inherent in translating the perfection of an idea into the limited physical form, although something may be lost when turning a multidimensional concept of endless potential into something concrete. This oracle guides you to release that there is much more to be gained. You must become free of this inspiration so that you can receive your next inspiration. It is already waiting for you, so on you must go. This oracle also confirms that the information you need to translate your ideas into form will be provided according to the higher wisdom of life. It may or may not happen by traditional routes, even if it seems unimaginable. When it is time for something to be born into form, nothing can stop it. It will happen. If you have also drawn the Oracle of the Sacred Fool, there we go.
Yesterday's card.
Let's stop. I drew that card yesterday, but as I say, when it says if you have also drawn, that means to draw another card.
Wow.
All right. Nope, heaven sent. So it was not the Sacred Fool. Alright, so if you have drawn the Oracle of Sacred Fool, feel free Pre-assured that your path of success is not going to unfold accordingly to the usual rules and regulations. It might happen in ways that surprise you and others, but it will happen. It is meant to be. If you have not drawn that card but feel drawn to read its message, do so after the healing process, and then it gives you a healing process. And so, our card, my card, the card, bring it into form. Manifestation, create. Alright. Now we read the tarot card. The tarot card is the King of Pentacles, or the King of Coins. And so, let's go over here to
Discs. What are you making? You're making a disc. You're making one of the sacred discs. A plane on which spirits can gather.
So the King of Coins in the botanical deck says, the divinatory meaning of the King of Coins: an honest, hard-working person, steadfast, patient, and good with money. Also known as moonwort. This plant symbolizes honest work because of its semi-transparent seed vessel and its seeds that look like coins. It was thought to only grow in the gardens of honest people. The symbol is a silver Tang dynasty hairpin, which might have been worn by a noble person in the time of great affluence, the cultural wealth for China. And so that's the botanical deck. When you look at the tarot for the regular King of Pentacles, it says, mature, grounded male, successfully, wealthy businessman, bettering yourself, not a risk taker, thriving, high status. In a general context, the tarot spread, the King of Pentacles represents trying to better oneself, hard work paying off, reaching goals, seeing things through the end, and being proud of your achievements. This minor arcana card can represent reaching high social statuses and being enterprising, resourceful, and principled. As a person, the King of Pentacles represents a mature, successful, grounded man who is good in business, patient, stable, secure, loyal, and a hard worker. He is a generous provider, but is not careless or frivolous with his wealth, and he doesn't gamble or take silly risks. He is conservative and can be stubborn, but he is also faithful and a protector. He is a great father in terms of providing stability and security, but can come across as a bit blunt when dealing with emotional matters, as he copes better with practical matters. He may be an earth sign such as Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And so, both cards again for the, let's see, we've been doing this for a little over a month. This is like a month and second day, and I've only been not right with the cards like twice. They haven't been on. The rest of the time, they have been spot on. Today, bring it into form. Mature, grounded male. Hello. That's the Divine Sorcerer. This is the reading for today. Have a great day. May the gods bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next reading. Till then, peace.
So for the people that watch this video clip, right, that haven't seen what you've been up to in the other videos, would you briefly cover what it is you're doing right now?
Right now?
Show your, because it says bring it into form. And that's exactly what you're doing. So, yes, his tarot card, before he even knew what I was going to do with him today, like, it was, yes, like, fucking right, man. Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely.
They tell you, like I said, I've been doing it for a little over, well, I've been doing it for a while, but I've been recording it for a little over a month now. And as I said in the video, I think out of that 32 days, 2 times maybe they didn't match. And they were off. The rest of them 32 days, that whole month, they were spot on. And I've got video proof to go back and show people, like, look, this is, this is what Tarot said, and this is how I went about the last month. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make this stuff up. You just can't do it.
And that's what makes the work so profound. Is it because it taps into the definition of profundity? Like, I'm trying to look that up right now just to make sure that the words that I just said, like intuitive words, like
Right.
profundity, definition, deep insight, great depth of knowledge or thought. Yeah, that was the right word. So, like,
Yeah.
there's this way. It's like, is it? Yes. And that's that, and it goes back to what's in the reading, what's in the homework. What is a reading? It's to understand the definition, but also to understand the context of that definition as it walks through the life of the individual.
Right.
Before knowing what you were doing, you end up telling yourself what you're about to be doing. You're bringing divine things from the multi-dimensional opportunities that something might be lost. And you're going to be putting that into a form of a thing. So you're putting in as much of an intent into an image, right? That image becomes a sigil. That sigil becomes an anchor. That anchor becomes the singularity, right? That's where you can separate all moments in space and time into just that structure.
Right.
And this is what makes this thing so beautiful, right? So not only is the great work being shown, not only are you using alchemical symbols and spirit symbols to deal with these things, but the cards are reinforcing your natural modality of this is the synchronicity and the rhythm of your day. This is life. This is not you go to church on Sunday and then you can go be an asshole the next day. This is an everyday waking, breathing. You become the extension of the very forces you're talking with.
Yeah.
And they're responsive back.
They are responsive. Like, I couldn't tell you how many tarot readings I've done. Like, the reason I got into doing the Oracle card and then the tarot card was because the Oracle card was so damn on point, so scary. You know what I mean? Like, it would tell me when I wasn't going to have a good day, or it was telling me when I was going to have a fabulous day, or it was going to tell me, you need to go do this. You know what I mean? In the form of, it may be in the form of writing a book or drawing a picture or being on the computer. You know what I mean? In this case, it's all three. You know what I mean? So, like, it'll tell you, and like, that's why I tell people, log it down. If you're just now starting with the cards, the first thing you should do is find a tarot spread that allows you to get to know your cards. And they're all over the place. Get familiar with your deck, because you're going to be relying on that deck and the energy that speaks to you through that deck for information. You're going to have that friendship. You know what I mean? Like how you have a best friend, Some cards are going to be your best friend. Same way I use my pendulum, I keep my pendulum in my witchboard right next to me. I use that the same way as I use the cards. If I need a more clear-cut answer, I use the witchboard and the pendulum. Never a Ouija board. Not unless I'm going into like a haunted house or a graveyard or something. Then I might use a Ouija board. But if you're looking to communicate with entities other than demonic, non-living entities, you want to do it with a witchboard and a pendulum. Same thing with the cards. Get familiar with your witchboard and your pendulum before you just decide to go use it. You know what I mean? Establish that connection, because 9 times out of 10, it's either a loved one or a higher power, guardian angel, I guess you could call it, telling you what's, where to guide you and what to do. I didn't just fall into this path by, like I said, I'm a hermetics teacher. I don't believe in happenstance. I didn't just pick the apprentice book for wizardry up, and decide to read 85 pages just to be going into the Brotherhood of Male Witches for 6 months to watch everybody, and then decide, oh, one day that, hey, there's a live. Let me go in here and introduce myself since I've been since I've been watching these guys for 6 months. And then within that, 2 hours I went in and introduced myself. I had no idea who was in there. Trevor, Hayden, Brian, and it just happened that Brian looked at me and was like, you're going to be my student. And I'm like, what? When I went to check in on Brian to see who Brian was, it all went back to, hey, he's from the Gray School of Wizardry. His picture is there. Now I know who this guy is. Why me? Probably because I picked that book up and started reading 85 pages. You see how I'm saying? It was not happenstance. It was like, I am supposed to be here. I am supposed to develop my divine sorcery. This is who I am. This is who I was cut out to be. And I'm good at it.
Yeah, you are.
I'm good at it. So
the way it's learned for you, you said you had fun. Like, you're learning higher mathematics, you're learning geometry, you're learning architectural design, but it's not without purpose. Like, you have a reason to do it. Like, there's a reason to have that information in your head, and that's the difference between indoctrination and education.
Exactly. When I was in church, or even when I became a pastor and I was studying the Bible, I couldn't tell you how many times I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and it was like, I got nothing. I'd go to church and everybody be celebrating. It's like, oh, I get a little bit of giddy feeling, like you go to a bonfire party and you get that little bit of giddy feeling. You know what I mean? But when you sit down and actually practice the arts and you get familiar with these energies, it's a whole different type of realm. Like I said, you can be doing your dishes and 6 cents falls down, and it's like, hey, use your 6 cents. Things back you up throughout the day that you are to be using your 6 cents. It's a whole different realm, and I love it.
That's outstanding.